Hello everybody. Oh my god, Elsa. Take two. Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Elsa wants to star in today's video. Today's video, as some of you may have been expecting, maybe from what should have been my video prior to this, I am organising my bookshelves. I have recently moved, if you haven't seen the video before this one, and I have all these bookshelves to now fill up with my books that are boxed and contained. So this is going to be that process. I don't imagine it's going to be done in a couple of hours. I have realized this process of moving that I have a plethora of books, and I have now got to go and undo all of those and set them out and try and think of the way that I want them to be set up on the shelves. So let me spin you around and I'll quickly show you what we're working with. Okay, so as you can see, I have two separate lots of shelves. So over here we have my original IKEA Kallax. These are the shelves that were in my old living room. They are now in my library, which I'm really excited for. So I'm trying to figure out kind of what I want these shelves to be, because I think I'm going to focus, maybe we'll see when I actually start unboxing stuff, but I think I'm going to start focusing on putting things on these shelves, which is the IKEA Billy corner bookshelf, which consists of 3 Billy cases tethered together at the top and the bottom to get this sort of corner situation that you can see a little bit there. And I kind of, when I first started like having an aesthetic in mind, when I wanted to do book videos and just have my build my book collection, I wanted these ones because I thought they were such cool display cases. But I've come over time to feel like they better suit like figurines and things of that nature, and like dolls and things like that, which is awesome. But for books, I don't like that I have to double stack, and I have a feeling on these I'm gonna have to double stack as well. But over the last couple of years I've just been gravitating towards this sort of design of the more classic kind of Billy bookcase kind of idea for organising book. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just thought I'd give a little bit of a justification as to why I decided to get some new bookshelves, as well as of course fill in the room, because I now have a room for my books and other hobbies. So I am gonna start speeding through this and show you the books that I am gonna start putting on the shelves, I guess. So I think it's coming up to just about 3:30. I've got some friends coming over to see the new place at about 6ish, so in about 2.5 hours. So I'm hoping I can get a good chunk of this done, just, you know, at least within an hour, so then I can chill out and tidy up the rest of the flat. But I've been meaning to do this for ages, because we moved in like literally 2 weeks ago. We did the necessity things and then we're back at work this week, so the evenings have just been chilling and enjoying our home. But this room I've been excited to actually delve into. So let's get started. I was looking for these. Of course it's the first box I open. How frustrating. But anyway. Okay, so I've only unboxed 2 boxes so far, and already I'm getting overwhelmed. I mean, how did I not imagine this to be the case? But we keep on moving. I'm still trying to figure out like what I want to do in terms of genre wise, and just kind of breaking everything up, which shelves I want to have which books. But it looks like the majority of the things I have at the moment is some graphic novels, classics. What else have I got? I've got mythology and legends, some fantasy, and some like middle grade fantasy. So I guess let's just start with putting what I've opened out, because I don't want it to end up with like piles and piles everywhere, and then that being even more overwhelming, because I know how my brain works and it's going to get to that state. So let's focus on a couple of boxes at a time. I think that will probably be the healthiest route for me. But before we do that, I need to make a cup of tea. thinking to put some middle grade on the two more slender Billy bookcases, so let's go ahead and do that. Have some Peter Bunzel, the Cogheart series, and some Diana Wynne Jones that I've got to hand here. Get them in some semblance of an order. Red books. I will most likely let you know when I come to red books. I'm gonna work on some fantasy as well. It's gonna be a mixture of, I think I'm just gonna span maybe across these top shelves as YA, adult and middle grade fantasy, and then kind of trickle it down and see what we have maybe. Realising you can't see anything right now. For the time being, I think I'm going to be putting Myths and Legends on this other slender Billy, but potentially like on the lower shelves. We'll see how this occurs. I'm going to change a load of things anyway. Oh, okay, so these are red books. I might leave this box for the time being. Okay, so at the moment I'm just kind of generally stacking a load of things. So I'm kind of going with the theme, as I mentioned, of fantasy all across here. So starting with like YA and adult fantasy and then middle grade fantasy. I might move things along as they go. Hardbacks are just laying down at the moment. And then over here I've just kind of stacked randomly non-fiction, and then I've got lit fic and general fic. As I mentioned, my mythology kind of books, legends related kind of books. I've just chucked everything that I don't know what to do with yet in random cubbies. And yeah, so I've emptied 2 tote bags because I'm going through these, which I've managed to get access to. A little crate filled with like 4 or 5 tote bags, and another box. So after this I'm going to be opening up that one and continuing on through those tote bags that I showed you a second ago. Just another little update. Oh, excuse that. Right in the way there. I think I'm onto like my 5th or 6th box, like cardboard box, and I have gone through 2 more of those tote bags. So this is how we're looking at the minute. So I have continued on with fantasy. I read predominantly fantasy, so obviously I'm anticipating a lot of those shelves to be filled with that. So yeah, I'm just working my way through some of those. This is still how I described them to be earlier, whilst I think of something better to do and sort them out. I don't know if they're going to stay in those allocated slots or if it's just for now. But yes, this is how it's looking. So I think I'm going to stop for now with the video. I think what I'm going to do in my head, this is making sense, is I'm just going to carry on doing this in my own time, of course. But I'm going to come back as a sort of like a part 2, but the part 2 will be the bookshelf tour, and I can kind of show you guys exactly what I decided to go with and what's where. So hopefully you have that to look forward to. But for now, I am going to stew in my mess of books, which is making me happy. I'm not gonna lie, like not seeing all these books for a while has made me sad. And now I have I was saying colourful bookshelves. I'm looking at all the fantasy at the minute and it is pretty much like black spines. But I'm looking at all my colourful bookshelves and it's just making me happy. But my friends are coming over shortly, so I need to stop and sort myself out. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on this journey of sorting out my bookshelves. I hope you've enjoyed, and I shall catch you in another video soon. Bye.